Welcome back to the Late Late New Year's Eve special, where it is almost time to blow the roof off Dublin Castle with Inhaler. But before that, we have a man who can give them a quote to replace it with a eco-friendly version, and two people from Cork and Mayo who actually won in Croke Park this year. It is Dermot Bannon, it is Garron, Noone and Lyra. Now, Garron, it was only a matter of time. It was only all the big acts end up in Croke Park. What was it like to be there with Robbie Williams supporting you in Croke Park this year?
I mean, listen, there's a lot of pressure on a Mayo man whenever he's in Croke Park. And this was no different, but I mean, what an amazing experience. It was absolutely insane.
This is it here.
3 days beforehand.
Yeah. Talk us through it.
And I got a call about 3 days beforehand, and he was like, oh, yeah, we're doing a gig there in Dublin. I was like, oh, yeah, in Croke Park. He's like, yeah, sure, come up and do a song with me. I was like, all right, OK, yeah. But it gets even more exciting than that, because after that, he said, well, I have another thing for you. Would you like to be on my table quiz team the night beforehand? So I went down and did a table quiz with Robbie Williams. That's something I never thought I'd get to say.
Yeah.
Now, I was an absolute liability to the team, I'll be honest with you. I got one question right. The rest of the time, I put them off. I definitely brought down the score, but yeah, it was an insane experience.
Larry, you also played midfield in Croke Park this year.
I did, yeah.
That was sensational, eh? How did it feel?
It was pretty juicy, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
My dad always wanted, like, one of his kids to play in Croke Park. I'm not sure if it was in the Diamante dress and the sucky and knickers, but I still got there, and I still done it. And it was the best experience of my life.
Let's have a look. This was so, so good.
My veins were like bait out of my neck trying to sing it. I was like, my in-ears weren't working, and I was like, girl, you got to show America what Ireland are made of. Do not crack and crumble. So I literally was like, shit, literally screaming my head off, but I loved it.
And what did the dad say?
Sure, he was like, grand girl, next time can you bring a Hurley? I was like, absolutely not.
Now, Dermot, like any man in his 50s...
What are you going to ask me about Croke Park?
Well, what I was going to ask you was...
Croke Park at all this summer.
Well, you were in Croke Park because legally any man in his 50s had to go to Oasis in Croke Park.
That was, yes.
So what was that like?
It was brilliant. It was nostalgic, singing, like, I don't know, it brought everybody back to their youth, didn't it? I think we've got a little bit of an obsession with these bands from the 90s and 2000s, and I just think there's something in that, I don't know, are we missing out on something with not... Like, do you remember, like, those 7,000 discos in Ireland?
Yes.
Years and years ago, and I see them all craving for that, so I think it's time to bring back the disco. I felt like that. I felt like I was 15 again.
2026 is the year. I mean, so
discos.
Bring back the disco.
Bring back the disco. But it was brilliant. Like, it was, yeah.
And the ticket was, of course, the price of a loft conversion. Was it worth it?
I still, I can't. Overspending money. Me giving it
I'm broke, I didn't go. I'm in the music industry, lads.
It was such a huge year for Irish artists. You know, you were in the middle of it, and there was lots of other acts as well. You know, what was the highlight for you?
I have to say, obviously, going on tour. I love going on tour because I love getting to meet people. As you all probably know, I'm a massive oversharer. I literally share everything but my bank details. Nothing in it, but sure, hey, ho, patio. So I love going on tour. It's like my favourite part of the music industry. And then I suppose I have to say the NFL was absolutely bloody fantastic as well, wasn't it? Like, getting kudos from the other side of the world was pretty cool. I'm like, Taylor, if you need me to sing you down the aisle, this girl is available. So that was it, yeah. And this is great crack.
I didn't know you are a Kneecap fan.
A couple of years ago, I was at Electric Picnic, actually, and this is really... I can't believe I'm telling you this story, but what happened was there was a couple of my friends, there was a gang of us, and they thought it was Mika. Do you remember?
Yes.
Yeah, from the... Yes. And they were
Grace Kelly, Mika.
Yes, they were all going to see and hear Grace Kelly, and then we wandered into this tent with... And so ever since... I'm a bit of a fan now.
You were in the wild with Lyra.
I was, yeah.
What was that like?
Well, it's not something I'd ever thought I'd do in my life. And then I found out that I was scared of heights halfway up a cliff on TV, mortified. I was mortified for myself, and I just had to keep shouting, "Go on, Lyra!" And I saw it back, and I was like, "Why, God, why did I do that?" But I had to do it because Leo was so far down, he wasn't be able to throw me up the mountain. And then I awkwardly was so happy we reached the top. What did I do? I turned around and gave Leo a smack in the arse. Yeah, I did.
It's something we've all wanted to do over the years, to be fair.
I was like, I had to explain myself because I was kind of mortified. I was like, I'm so sorry there. I'm just such a kind of a lovey kind of person. So I write all my songs about my ex-boyfriend and stuff like that. And I said, if this is a bit inappropriate for you, just let me know and I'll back off. And he was actually quite nice about it. He's like, no, work away, girl. I was like, get up that cliff, you good thing, yeah.
The last time I saw you, Garron, was at the start of the year when you were on the Late Late.
Indeed, yeah.
It was a year where you were here, and then you kind of took a step back, and then the next thing you popped back up again in Croke Park.
Yeah.
What was the whole roller coaster of the year like for you?
Well, listen, I had an interesting year. Now, it's nothing compared to slapping Leo on the arse halfway up a cliff. But yeah, I had a bit of a controversy during the year, and then took a little bit of time off. You know, I think it was time. I think people were kind of, you know, they'd had quite a bit of me anyway, so it was time for me to take a bit of a break. But then came back and did Croke Park.
Croke Park comeback, yeah.
Now I'm back. Now I'm back shouting at cups of tea, so it's all up and up. So.
I know that you're going to be going into the new year with a different attitude after you had a bit of a health scare.
Health scare last year, yeah. So yeah, I'm feeling fitter, better. Yeah, I suppose the big moment for me this year was I climbed a mountain. I called it was a hill in Portugal last year, and I was so out of breath by the time I had to sit down for about 25 minutes, and I just thought, this is just getting old. And I did the same hill this year after kind of going through the year, ran up it, got up to the top, and could have done it again. So that was it was a little win for this year. So no, this year is good, and yeah, room to improve back next week. So it's all good.
So Lyra, what's the new year hold for you? I mean, you've gone up the cliff with Leo. Are you going to be skydiving with President Connolly, or what's the crack?
No, I don't think so. I think I'll give that a break now, and I'll pack away the fluffy knickers, and I'm going writing my second album, which I'm so excited about. She's got to be juicing.
Well, look, thank you so much for all of you for joining us. Thanks to Lyra, thanks to Dermot, and thanks to Garron. Dermot is back on our screens on Sunday with Room to Improve. Lyra will be back on a stage near you in the new year. And in just a bit, Garron will be helping us play out of 2025.